Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking a little bit about the prequel book and what that tells us about Dragonflight's potential release date. More importantly, what that tells us about, how long we're gonna be stuck with Shadowlands.
All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
Let's get into it. So recently on Amazon there was a reveal, a leak, whatever you want to call it, that a new expansion prequel book was on the horizon. Now, let's be honest, this will come as a surprise to very few. For a long time now, Blizzard have done these books that kind of bridge the gap between what's just happened in the story and what is to come. Because it's easier to do that in book form than it apparently is in game. And, well, you can make some money off the fan base from it.
He's out of line, but he's right.
No, I'm sure in later videos we will get into the story of this and we'll have a little dive into what this could potentially mean, who's going to write it, so on and so forth. But for now, let's stay focused on what this is going to tell us about Dragonflight. So the normal release schedule for an expansion book leading into what's to come is about 4 months. Now, according to this leak on Amazon, the release date for this unnamed book is November 2022. Now, if we go with that, that makes Dragonflight's release date, get ready for this because it's painful, around March 2023.
What did you say?
Now, granted, this is a leak, so take it with a massive pinch of salt. None of this is confirmed by Blizzard, but if we also look at how the sort of Mythic Plus season is panning out, Season 3 launched in March. Normally a Mythic season lasts between 6 to 8 months. So let's take it that this season's going to last around 6 months, as we know that they just want to get Shadowlands over with as quick as possible. That gives us Season 4 around August. Now, interestingly, a patch normally spends around 4 months on PTR. 9.25 is currently on PTR, and it would mean, if we give it 4 months to live and breathe, that 9.25 would go live in July/August. Now, granted, I know before anybody jumps up and says, whoa there, Tiger, Blizzard have said 9.25 and Season 4 are no longer linked. They can be released at separate times. But it still gives us a good guide point, because at one point on Blizzard's release calendar, Season 4 and 9.25 were linked. So we're going to kind of use it as a guide. So we're going to say Season 4 will last between 4 to 6 months, because Blizzard have stated that Season 4 will be a shorter M+ season. That means August release date plus our 4 to 6 months is going to put us, wait for it, between December and February of next year as the finish of Season 4. Go all the way back to when we believe, based on when the book releases, our next expansion is going to be released, which is our guess for around March, and all of a sudden it looks a lot more likely. Season 4 is going to end December-February. Dragonflight then releases in March. That is like, what, 11 months away? Please, please tell me, Blizz, you have something more coming out than just Season 4. Some raids you've done before. Cross-faction BS. Please tell me you have more than just, but look, there's Wrath of the Lich King. You cannot seriously expect people to be doing Zereth Mortis for another 11 months. It is madness. Now, I'm not going to go over all this again, because we spoke about what potentially this means for the game in our previous video. Link will be in the description if you want to look at that. But you have to give the player base something for this amount of time. You can't keep relying on Classic carrying the day and being enough of a distraction that, hey look, they're not playing retail, but they have to keep their sub up if they want to do Classic. So, phew, Classic saved us again.
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Grim.
So you're just an asshole.
Okay then.
You have to give retail something for an 11-month period. Some level of content. Zerath Mortis is already old. It's already been done to death. For months now, people have had their full Cypher table. They've done their quest lines to see Sylvanas thrown into the wall. They've done all that you've given them. And now you're saying, well, you've kind of got another 11 months to keep doing it.
Are you not entertained?
Which is why I seriously believe that they're going to open up beta for access if you buy some level of the new expansion when they finally release it for pre-order. But here's the thing, I don't mind, Blizz. If you want to turn around and go, hey, we're going to reuse the old world, something I've wanted before and have been a little hesitant of since the, was it Veil of Eternal Blossom and Oldham fiasco, where it constantly lagged and it was awful because we had phase upon layer and God knows whatever else. But you know what, Blizz? I would take that. I would take, let's say, all around Azeroth, peons and people have been spotting strange shapes in the sky. Black clouds passing overhead, just all of a sudden darkness, and then a roar. The odd crazy person comes running into the capital screaming that they've seen a dragon. They've seen multiple dragons flying in a direction, giving us that Skyrim vibe. Now I get it, it's going to boil down to going around various parts of Azeroth doing a daily quest, finding out what this person saw, what information they have. But at least it's something. I hate crapping on WoW, and I hate being that person that's like, doom and gloom and...
Abandon your post! Flee for your life!
But Blizzard have to come out and give us something. They have to say, look, this is what we're thinking. This is our roadmap. This is something, Blizz, this is something that all developers do, good developers. They will give you a roadmap for what they are hoping. Yes, of course that changes. And the further the roadmap goes on, the more things are subject to change. Look at a game that has had a less than stellar release. Warhammer 3. It's a great game, but it's had a lot of problems. Developer came out and said, hi, this is our roadmap coming up. So people know what to expect. They know that there's issues, but what the developers are working on, what they're hoping for. What we need is some sort of roadmap to tell us, okay, you've got Wrath of the Lich King is coming out, blump. Then you're going to have the Alpha Beta coming out here. Then you're going to have 925, I hope is going to be. And you can give us a window of when that's going to be. But communication is huge, because what you're going to get is more and more arseholes like me, sat at home, who are able to go, hang on a minute, are we seriously thinking March is the release date? Then looking at all the information Blizzard are giving us and putting 2 and 2 together and saying, there isn't enough content here, Blizz. You're doing the same thing you did previously, which is you're relying on Classic, TBC, to get you through a shitty period where there isn't a lot of content. And that's really worrying. But that's enough for me. I need to just step down off this soapbox. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and I will catch you all in the next video. And I think I need to go for a lie down. Ladies, everyone.